Next up, we have Wax from the Bee Swarm Simulator soundtrack. This is a Roblox game, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server, the gaming channel, how to request songs if you're not on the live stream. I have a spiel for this and a bunch of other things at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video to read them in full. Otherwise, please be patient with me. I am acoustic and guitarded, so please keep that in mind. With that, let me just check here. Yeah, we did not delete this. Let's do this. Wax. Let's go. We start with a solo synth, giving us an arpeggiated melody, giving us our initial motif. So an arpeggiated melody is just an arpeggio that becomes a melody. Arpeggio is when you play a chord one note at a time. Here is C major, here is arpeggiated. So what are we doing? We are engaging in repeated notes. And we're just bringing a very simple, straightforward arpeggio from this. This is one of the, simplest ways of making melody. Like, this is something Mozart would do, right? Like, here's a melody from Mozart. That's the motif. Imagine I can play piano, right? Like, those two notes played together that's me not being able to play the piano. Yeah, no, you can make some pretty ones. There's one, that one is used usually in the military as a wake-up alarm. So yeah, very simple, don't mean nothing. Let's see where this goes. Time to balance work and school. Hell yeah. All right, let's see where this goes. Okay, so now we are introducing two more layers. One of them has a bass line giving us a second melody. So it could be that this first arpeggio is not the actual melody, is not the actual motif, but that initial melody is. It's fairly common for the accompaniment to play once or twice before the melody comes in. Accompaniment being whatever doesn't have the spotlight, right? Whatever is not the lead. Introducing the accompaniment first and bringing the initial chords can sometimes help ease in the different parts of the piece as they come in. So we have this, and then with the arpeggio, we are now having another synth higher up, giving us a few more extra notes for those chords. Let's see where this goes. Oh yeah, no, that other synth higher up is holding another melody, giving us a counter melody that is kind of just like going stepwise downwards. The bass line, I'm not going to really call it a bass line. The melody itself, the bass melody is now developing a little bit more, giving us variations. Let's see where it goes. We changed the chords in the arpeggios, nice. Anyone here allergic to bees? I'm allergic to mosquitoes, not bees. So yeah, we are now slowly adding layer by layer. This is very nice and simple. Fairly straightforward. Basically just arpeggios with a melody on top of it. And it seems like every repetition, we keep adding different layers with not as much stuff as the other two. So yeah, let's see. Gotta do my work despite having a very good grade. Yeah, keep that grade up. Let's see where it goes. Silly. I mean, it has its complexities. New chord, new variation. And yeah, we are having another set of chords being played. We're having a harmonized melody under this, doing another counter melody. And yeah, in this case, we're just layering stuff on top of each other. Some of it is working nice together, being very nice and consonant. Some isn't. So I had to bring it up, right? So when it comes to music, there's the concept of intervals, right? Intervals are the distance. An interval is the distance between two notes. There's three types of intervals that you can get, three types of sounds. There's consonance, there's dissonance, and then there's instability. So consonance is going to be brought by thirds, fourths, perfect fourths, perfect fifths, and sixths. Dissonance is going to be brought by seconds and sevenths. And instability is going to be brought by what is called a tritone. The tritone is one of the most fascinating things in music, in my opinion, which is the exact middle point between a note and its octave. An octave would be the same note repeated, right? Like here C, here C. The exact middle point, perfect symmetry, interval between C and itself is a tritone, which mathematically in a world where we seek, symmetry, it would be something that would make sense, would sound good. That you expect symmetry to be nice, because in architecture, in design, these kinds of things, you want symmetry for something to look good. However, in music, things need to be uneven. Things need to be asymmetrical, because here is the sound of symmetry in music. Here's the tritone. This is not the nicest sounding thing. It used to be called the interval of the devil because it has this horrible thing. Now, consonance is going to be, as I said, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths. Like, these are considered consonant because the notes sound like they belong. Then we have dissonance. Your seconds, which they sound like they don't belong together. Now, if you add dissonance to dissonance, you get more dissonance. You get stronger dissonance. If you add consonance to dissonance, you get beauty. But no matter what you add to a tritone, it is always unstable. Here's the tritone. Here's tritone with dissonance. Still unstable. Here's the tritone with consonance. Still unstable. No matter what, the only interval in music that is perfectly symmetrical is inherently unstable. That's just something I find beautiful about music, that it goes to show how it's not supposed to be symmetrical. It's not supposed to be perfect. And that's just something that I love about it. So we're getting a lot of consonance and dissonance between these. We are getting some harmonized melodies. Harmonization is when you have usually thirds or sixths in your melody, right? So when you're playing this kind of stuff, right? Like you have two melodies and you play them together. That kind of thing, right? So we're having that one going on. And now let's see where it goes. So there's there's the harmonized. Now we're moving the chords around. So yeah, we are also engaging in a little bit of sequencing there by changing the chords, right? So sequencing being a way that you can develop your material with, in which you repeat a melodic shape just from a different starting point. So in this case, we're doing chords, right? And if we sequence it, that just means we're doing the same shape, just from a different starting point. Very straightforward, especially when you're doing these kinds of chord progressions. Let's see where it goes. The one at the top is interesting, just doing its own thing. Changing those chords, sequencing. And it seems like we're back to just the two. Yeah, we're just back to the arpeggio on the high synth. And then it repeats. and then it loops. Okay, so it ends with a half cadence on top of it so that it loops. So when you're making music, you're doing one of two things. You are building tension or you're resolving that tension. That point in between we often call the cadence. However, that was short. Yeah, it was a minute and a half. Short melody, short loop, and it just loops indefinitely, right? And then you have the concept of the half cadence. A half cadence is when you build up the tension and then you intentionally don't resolve it in the section that you're in. So, time for some self-promotion. I do this as well, because then what that does is it creates the expectation of a resolution, and then it resolves in the next section, in the next song, or it loops back to the start. In this case, it loops back to the start. Self-promotion time, because I've done this too. Warning, these songs are orchestral melodic death metal, so it's very intense music, but if you listen to you've been warned, right? So if you listen to my song Second Conquest, by me, which the ending has this massive build-up, right? Like the drums are going crazy, the guitars are going crazy, the orchestra is building up, there's a quote from Genghis Khan, and it ends with a half cadence. Everything is kind of left up in the air. If you immediately after listen to my song As We March, and also by me, Silly, it had its silliness, yes. And you listen to As We March, the cadence resolves there, even though it's a completely separate song. Half cadence starts, cadence set up, half cadence at the end of Second Conquest, resolved at in As We March. And something similar is what we're doing over here, except in this case, it just helps you loop all the way back. So, Jay's promoting his own channel. Yeah, that goes against the self-promotion rules, don't it? Anyway, so with that, there you have it. Silly little piece, but it had its intricacies. For something so simple. It had, so simple sounding. It had its intricacies. So yeah, there you have it. That was Wax from the Bee Swarm Simulator, a Roblox game, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server. That's where everything gets announced first, whether it is the streams going live, videos going up on the channels, announcements, updates, projects, whatever it is, it all gets announced there first. Of course, that's where we also have the community, where we hang out, we chat, we post memes, we steal memes from other people. We steal memes from other people's servers and claim them as our own. And of course, it's where I host the Vintage Story server, right? It's like Minecraft, but the way I wanted Minecraft to become. So yeah, linked in the description. Go join the community, become a member of the community today. Also share these videos with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share these videos with everybody that you know. Also use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for that, linked in the description. Go coordinate today. Another reason to join the Discord. Artists, musicians on YouTube or elsewhere. This is an open invitation. Let's work together. If you want any of my musical skills for any of your projects, whether it is my guitars, Mongolian throat singing, you know, the little ooh, 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 kind of thing, regular singing, voice acting. If you want help figuring out something for a composition, for any project or any collaboration, reach out, let me know. Let's work together. Let's make stuff, right? And if you're on the audience and you know somebody that could benefit, reach out, let them know. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Be cool about things. Don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. That's up to 1 week in advance that you can get to watch the videos. So yeah, become a member today. Yes, if you want to listen to this without me interrupting with 3.5 seconds, I'll be linking in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. If you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim from Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. We stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, so that you can tune in from whichever platform you prefer. Again, 6 p.m. Central Europe. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch, both linked in the description. Another reason to join the Discord. So, if you live in Star, And you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch, both linked in the description, and it's going to show in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. Recorded live during the main channel's after show, and then the recordings go here, linked in the description, or just search on YouTube. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah. There you have it, Wax Bee Swarm Simulator Roblox. I was not expecting this much from something so relatively simple. Really good stuff, man. Really good. But yeah, let's move on.